I like the goatee, man. The goatee is solid.
Oh, it's a full beard. I just haven't gone through full puberty yet.
No, it's great.
Right when I thought of you guys, I said to Max, I was like, I just want to let you know, Ginger and Ben said yes. He goes, oh, that's going to be hilarious.
Oh, no, keep the bar.
No pressure, Ben.
Low the bar, decrease bar.
How are you guys balancing your professional obligations with the kids?
We have a room filled with Tide Pods and knives, and we just throw them.
Thanks.
Go!
Good luck.
Yeah, whoever.
It's the fun room.
Welcome to Thunderdome.
Yeah.
And then whoever wins gets an ice cream cone.
A full studio downstairs.
It's perfect schedules because she finishes at 9 o'clock. My show begins at 9 o'clock. So it's a handoff situation.
And there are, you know, like we've been really lucky that through all of the other stuff, all of the Instagram lives, all of the everything, the kids have been taking part or they've been streaming and that's just,
or we're going to the backyard.
And the more that happens, I feel like the better because people are like, oh my God, that's happening to me too. So it's that relatable part.
I think it's a very interesting time to watch TV because every anchor, every on-air personality is home right now. So people are watching and they're like, oh my God, this person who I've, you know, seen as like this whatever on TV has drool on their shoulder and they're running around trying to get the kids and the camera's tilted down and whatever.
Brando has taken down his setup.
Three times. Mid conversation, just runs through it, takes down the light and the camera.
What have you learned in this time about yourselves and each other?
We know each other well, but we've never been around each other this much.
You wear some weird clothes. She wears some weird clothes, man, on air.
I wear weird clothes.
There's like this scuba wedgie thing I posted on Instagram on Haines, like for his wardrobe. It's like this yellow. It goes in the area and out the area. It's weird. You got weird clothes.
So yes, from being able to make fun of my outfit before I even wear it, to just like watching how I've never seen him really work. You know, like I've seen you at work like briefly or whatever.
It's amazing, isn't it?
To watch
it's breathtaking.
To watch his way it's different. It's not how I work, and it's you know even what he perceives as okay for even noise level around him. I'm like, I would never be able to do that. Oh my God, do you want me to get that away from me?
Like chaos and madness.
Yeah, and that makes me more anxious. I'm like, no, oh gosh, I can't do. So I think learning that about each other, and then one thing that it's different for the whole globe. It's different for every single person. Nobody has ever gone through this before. And I think we all have a level of feeling the anxiety, even if I'm not an anxious person, I'm a depressive person. Like that's my calling card. But that anxiety level and energy is higher for everybody, no matter what, you know, it's all relative. And we're all feeling a little bit, I think, trapped in the uncertainty. When I feel it, I feel like I just want to grab a bottle of wine and smoke cigarettes on a warm deck is what I said. And that's
she's a
like,
French poet.
I keep saying that, but it's like you want that escape because you don't necessarily have it, and everything's different. Everything's different. And so as you know, we all have that thing. I know that's not what I'm going to do. I have responsibilities, and you know, 10 years ago.
But if she does, I'll film that as well. Just on the...
I haven't done that for a long time.
S'il vous plaît. The beret.
Anyway, so allowing yourself to figure out that escapism and what that means to us, or what we, and how can we help each other? Like, do I need to have, you know, not a whole bottle because I'll have a horrible hangover, but do I need to have maybe 2 glasses on Friday?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I tell her, I was
know.
like, drink. She wants me to drink. I won't drink. She wants me. I'll only drink if she'll tell me like the chicken's undercooked, so I'll drink whiskey.
Yeah.
Like that's with things to kill bacteria.
Alcohol.
She'll be like, yeah, you know, whiskey kills bacteria. The chicken was undercooked. Get drunk. And I'll be like,
I love that you have a little neuroses, Ben.
A little bit.
Just like
I'm a New York Jew, of course. What are you talking about?
What are the times? But I have to say the positive part, and this is in this. No one would know how you'd react in a marriage that you've never been around each other this much. I am so happy that every day there's not another place I would want to be. I'm not saying I want to go to an island. I'm saying I want to be on my deck with that bottle of wine and like I still want to be here, and that's a really good feeling that I feel even stronger. At least with him, you know, maybe not Miles yet. No, I'm just kidding. But I feel stronger with him than I ever have. And that, you know, it could have gone one of 2 ways. And I'm so far really grateful.
Wait till I show you my real self.
Okay.
He's holding back till week 99.
Yeah.
Wait, for Mother's Day, he dressed up as Olga Van something.
You can't say it.
I'm not gonna say it because
it's a naughty word.
It's a little naughty. But did like a real 60-minute massage because that is something that we all need. Right?
Ben, you are so romantic.
Making me look bad, dude.
Olga was a man. That wasn't like in a dress massaging my wife.
You guys, I have to do our quarantine quiz because there are answers I'm actually curious about here. Some I know, but just for those people watching, we're going to humor us. What was your first impression of each other?
Nice triceps.
I hope he's not gay.
Really?
It's true. I mean, I had a lot of interactions with, men where I was like, oh, he is perfect. And then, of course.
Fun fact, Ginger, still hoping, by the way. Every time I put on Real Housewives of New York City, she's like,
Olga.
Go either way, Olga. Ben, what was your first impression of her?
I remember instantaneously. I thought she was very cute, but we were at Soul Cycle. It was like a charity event. So I saw her and I was like, wow, she got great eyes. And then I saw her writing. I'm like, wow, she got great triceps. It's really uneventful. Yeah, it was not that. But
triceps.
Yeah.
Who asked who out first?
Ginger.
I asked him.
It was the craziest thing ever.
I went like right away because as we all do when we meet somebody, and just Googled the stuff out of him and found out what he did a little bit more. And I watched a couple of his segments. I was like, yes, this is the humor I'm looking for. And then I'm like trying to figure out if he's gay, trying to figure out, I'm like, who cares? Let me just send a note. I can't figure this out in the time. I was way too impatient. And so I sent him saying that I just wish that we could be friends because I was relatively new to New York.
Dude. Okay, let me talk to Max for a second.
Oh, wow.
Max, when you were dating and you met a girl that you really liked, first of all, how unlikely was it to look in your email or see a text from that person instantaneously and hear them say, like, I'm reaching out? First of all, they never do that, right?
Never happened once in my life.
Right. You're always the one like, oh, I got to reach out. Maybe I'll wait a day, maybe two. It was instantaneous, like on it. Second of all, when you like a girl and she says she want to be friends, just so I'm not alone here, what does that feel like in your body?
Just complete defeat and rejection and despair.
Yep.
Also never happened to me. Just kidding.
Yeah. I'm the king. I'm Captain Platonic.
But I was trying to be not too aggressive. And so I really didn't know if he was gay. So I didn't want to be assuming that he is into women. And then what if he had a girlfriend, a wife, also something I had dealt with in my past.
Yeah.
And so I
also really defeating when you find that out.
Right. Or don't find it out until much later.
Homewrecker.
But I wanted to be sensitive to that so that your wife or husband or whoever was on the other side of the email wouldn't be upset.
I would have.
This new friend that you just met.
You're so diplomatic. It's ridiculous. I would have totally been like,
But that was still aggressive of me to write. I was like,
no, it was. I was shocked. I was amazed because I asked her friend for her number and she gave it to me and then I checked. She's like, oh, I gave her your email and I checked my email. Boom, it was there. And then she broke up with me twice.
Ooh,
yeah. Broke up with me twice in the coming months. I do want to get that on record for the number of times that we've said it.
Yeah.
Twice, so.
Were they pivotal? What was happening?
That's a great question because the first time is not called dating after you've gone on 2.5 dates with somebody.
Yes,
you don't break up with somebody after that.
We were in love.
That's called I don't want a third date.
Nope.
I don't.
It was love.
So let's erase that one.
She was mean too, man. I would text her. She waited like 24 hours to text me back at times. I got tickets to Broadway shows because she said you want to see a Broadway show.
He was so aggressive.
I liked you.
Yeah, I know. But it was like a lot. It was a lot.
Well, I thought women like that, right? When you are assertive and
you think you want that. Yeah. I had not.
Ginger was going through some stuff.
I was also going through some stuff. I had never been treated that way. And so I really had to get my mind ready for somebody to actually love me that much, clearly. And he is the most black and white person in the best way, where most relationships I had were very like normal ones where it's like, no, I'm not really sure what's happening at the beginning. I'm not sure what's happening at the end. Very messy. And he demanded the respect and I respected him immediately. And so I knew I'm not ready to do this yet. Like, I can't give this guy all he is demanding in the best way. And then I had to get myself right. And as soon as I was actually ready to give him everything he deserved, it worked.
You're not going to get one-word answers from us, just so you know. It's going to be a dissertation. It's going to be a long.
But I mean, I think that's important for people to know, because whenever people say to me like, oh, you know, this seems so hard, I don't think it should be hard. It should be right. It should be joyful. It should be relatively easy, because life is going to get hard.
It was the hardest I've ever had to fight for a woman. It was like,
and I had to fight.
Lost 2 nights of sleep.
And I'm lucky that he stuck around and waited for that to happen.
Yeah, but Ben, who said I love you first?
Oh, I did. It was in front of the hostess display at a Walgreens on like.
I thought it was Entenmann's.
Was it Entenmann's? No, it was Entenmann's.
Yeah.
It was Entenmann's. They don't have hostess at Walgreens.
He always says I don't remember anything.
Well, I
remember the donuts.
I told you like 7 times over the years. I was like, this is the Dwayne Reed that I told you I loved you, and it was very romantic. She was going off to Tibet to like go skydiving with a unicorn.
I was going to Nepal to Parahawk, but yes.
Yeah, to go to Parahawk, because that's what people do. She was going to Parahawk, and yeah.
He just said it.
Who's the romantic one?
Oh, hell, me.
Yeah,
totally me.
Definitely.
I am.
In case that wasn't apparent to everyone watching, I wanted to nail it home.
Yeah.
It's the guy.
Yeah, no, this. I'm trying so hard, but I am a cold woman.
She's a cold woman,
and
she's. I hate to say this is a total gender stereotype, but she's the dude when it comes to that stuff. I look forward to your emails. I know there's men out there that whatever, but she is the dude. And,
yeah, I am.
You know.
What is your favorite thing about Ginger?
Her legs. My favorite thing about Ginger, Jesus, Sarah, that is impossible. One.
Well, you can drone on. I hoped for dissertations when we.
I still get the pings when I think about her when I'm not with her. I still get the feeling when I think of her doing something. I still get pings, which I love. And she makes me.
Yeah, that is the best answer we've ever gotten.
Yeah.
The pings.
The pings. I got the pings. There's a penicillin for it.
That's the only time I like the word ping. You know, when people are like, "Oh, I'll ping you later," I'm like, that's such a weird way to say email. You just mean you're going to send me a note,
says
right?
I'll ping you
people
later?
Say that all the time in business.
900. They have MySpace.
People say ping a lot.
Hey, old sport, gonna ping you later. No one says ping.
Oh.
You have old friends.
Ginger, what's your favorite thing about Ben?
No pressure.
Yeah. I think it really is. It's the thing that I was so afraid of at the beginning. It's his clarity and love for me, like that love that I know is there, so that I can give him as much as he deserves. You know what I'm saying? Like the clarity. That sounds terrible. I love your clarity, but it really is. I like that makes all of life better for me, and it helps guide me in so many ways, and like. I know it helps our children. And so that's me saying he's not only a great husband, but I knew this going in, but he's an even better father. And I think that's where we all end up seeing some really beautiful parts of our partner, hopefully. And that is when I keep falling more in love. And that's the opposite. You know, I had a lot of relationships. I wrote a book about it.
She's a machine.
But in those relationships, it was always high to low. And this has gone medium.
You can say it. Really low. Start on the bottom.
No, medium to higher and higher and higher and higher. And I think that climb feels so good that I always have that. So it's not the same ping, it's more pings every day.
That's the least romantic thing anyone's ever said.
Now, Ben, is there something you can tell us that we may not know about Ginger?
She's a guy. She's a man. She's actually, she tucks in every time she does the news in the morning. Things that people don't know. The woman wrote Max, stop, you're encouraging me. She sleeps. She does this thing where she's on
arm, right?
Arm thing, yeah. And the woman, I didn't think it was possible to find a competitor in the professional snoring competition, but Brando and our new dog and Ginger, Brando's on the floor on his bed and Ginger's next to me, and it's like they accompany each other. It's like Boston Symphony Orchestra.
And what about something we don't know about Ben?
Oh, he often, but you see, you've shown a lot. You don't get embarrassed often,
I
but
don't
he
get
does.
embarrassed.
He, like, if it's a cold and he has to do a story outside, he always, and just by choice, and doesn't get his own, wears my pants.
I wear spandex
all
pants.
the time. Wears my spandex pants. Like, definitely enjoys wearing.
I
my
like to
spandex
color.
pants.
I have boring workout clothes.
Yeah, and he'll pull down his jeans and be like, "Look what I've got on."
Yeah, Ginger's pants, and they have like just not like skulls and
Flowers
stuff,
and-
flowers and skulls.
So yeah, I'd say that.
Instead of tailbone.
Is it
No!
a comfort thing, or you like how they look, or both?
I got one of my. I'm not gonna say it though.
Why would you? Well, now you have to say it. Fine.
Ginger has a really unique, and this is I'm gonna say it, coccyx.
You can't see my tail.
I'm
It's
feeling
just
it
that
right
he
now.
always thinks this is so fun. You can feel it go beyond
It's-
like what a normal.
It's
tail
right
goes.
on top of the crack, and it's like a little bolt, like a little tiny bone.
He's
I'm
just
feeling it right now.
it right now.
Ginger has a huge coccyx. It's a big.
And that has never
protruding
made it
coccyx.
anywhere in any of our interviews.
No,
ever,
that's a
so
first.
There you
That's
go.
a first.
You guys, I have to thank you. We were so excited when you guys were willing to do this. And Max is more of a flatliner in life. And the second he heard Ginger and Ben, he lit up because ever since he first met Ben specifically, I've never heard Max giggle unless Ben's there, and he giggles a little.
I need some laughter in my life, Ben. I'm in
Okay, yeah.
desperate need for laughter right now.
I will tickle your giant coccyx. Ew.
There you go.
You can say that though. You can
Yes,
say
it's
that.
right,
It's
yeah.
a, it's a,
Please kiss the boys and Brando for us. And
will.
we love you guys.
It was a
Love you
pleasure.
too.
put down that knife, Adrian. Hold on, we gotta go.